Okay, well, I'm 13, and it feels, I guess, just normal to be my age.
I like being my age. Our parents pay for everything.
I'm 15, and sometimes I like being my age, and sometimes I don't.
I am 14, and I don't like being my age. Does anybody?
I like being 12, yeah. But I still can't wait for my birthday so I can get older.
But if you're a kid, the best time to be is before you hit your teen years. The teen years are the worst. They're the best and the worst.
This age is like the perfect age because you don't have to pay bills, you don't have to have your parents around you all the time.
I like this age because there's obviously more freedom.
Dear God, I want to stay the same age as I am.
I'm not sure if I'm in the exact middle, but I mean, I'm sure I'm not finished going through puberty.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, you can live through puberty. It's not a bad experience at all. I think puberty's the time. I think puberty is the best time of my life. Puberty is, I think it is just a stage you go through to become an adult.
Puberty is when you're going through change. Your body is like changing.
Well, I think it's just when your whole body grows up and become a woman.
Puberty is getting older, being more mature, having more responsibilities.
It can feel like it happens overnight, or it can feel like it takes forever.
For me, I just shot up in 1 year. I just had a bra size from like a 34, like double A, like triple, like the walls were jealous of me, okay? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden to like a 36B.
I've been looking the same for about 2 years.
Sometimes it seems like it's happening to everyone but you, or no one but you.
Well, I was kind of scared because I didn't know anybody else really in the grade except like one other person who had had their period.
I got it when I was finishing the 5th grade. I got it at an early age. So before I had it, I was hoping that I had it, you know. I wanted it seriously.
Right now, I'd like to know like when. Because I mean...
Why is it that the littlest thing makes you want to burst into tears, laugh like crazy, or drift into daydreams? Well, it's puberty, the time in your life when your body is busy turning you into an adult. The changes are physical, giving you the ability to reproduce, but they're also emotional. You're changing on the inside, the outside, and everywhere in between.
Because I've noticed difference in like the way I think about things from when I was 10 till like now, just being 14. I mean, because I used to just get mad if like everything's a little seriouser, I guess you could say.
All the emotional changes, that's like the big thing.
You just think about things more, and I mean, your body's maturing and stuff, and it's a lot of things.
I guess, well, at this age, like, boys are just thinking about girls pretty much.
I like boys. You want to cry for no reason, and then 10 minutes later, you're just happy, and you're like, hi.
I'm more rebellious.
Like, my father, he hates the age I'm at. He hates it. He like always says, get out of this age, grow up.
Puberty doesn't always happen at the same time for everyone. For girls, it usually starts between 9 and 16. For boys, 10 and 17. It's as if there's a little clock inside that's set to go off when the time is right for you. The pituitary gland. Or, how can something the size of a pea change my whole life? Throughout childhood, your body has grown one way, straight up. At puberty, it starts growing another way, rounder, broader, more muscular, an adult body.
I want to have a nice figure. I think I'm going to be tall, but like not too tall.
I want to grow up. I want to be bigger.
I'd rather have small boobs than big boobs.
I like don't have them or anything, but soon they're developing. I don't think I'm going to have thunder thighs. To tell you the truth. I think I'm going to have pretty regular hips, not like muscle woman hips, not like muscle, just like regular standard size hips. I'm always going to be short, but my hips are a little rounder, and my shoulders are getting broader.
I haven't grown much, so I didn't notice any growth, but I noticed I've been getting hair in places.
How does all this happen?
Pituitary gland, right like here, and it like helps your hormones and body change. That's all I know.
The pituitary gland sends out a hormone. It's a growing up signal to get the reproductive system going. And when the reproductive system gets going, it sends out hormones too.
The hormones, they're like all stored up inside your brain somewhere until you reach a certain age, and then all of a sudden like a pin comes and pops the balloon that they're in. They race all over the place, and they make you change, mature.
My breasts got bigger. My waist is smaller now.
And well, my hips are getting bigger.
You start getting, pubic hair.
I start to get hair under my arms.
Yes, I've got my period.
What do these hormones do to boys?
I've noticed some changes in my body. My voice has got lower. I've got more hairy.
Yes, I have hair on my groin.
My genitals got bigger.
A growth spurt is a period of time where you start growing rapidly.
I grew 4 inches in the last year.
I'm taller than my dad. I just got taller than him. I'm about 2 inches taller than he is.
When you're growing up and when you're like all these changes are happening, you don't like notice them. It's not like you jump from being 10 to being 15. It's like there's like a total like 5 years in between there, and you just like everything happens. But it doesn't happen like overnight. But if you just like maybe over a year, look at a picture of yourself, be like, hey, I did grow. Maybe my figure did change a little bit,
Raging hormones. Part 1. What do the two female hormones, estrogen and progesterone, do to a girl? Well, that depends on the girl.
Hormones are running through my body, making me weird. I get really moody, and I just eat everything. I mean, there's no food. I have to go shopping like every day because I eat everything in the house.
Nothing will affect me.
I just get so grouchy and mad and tired.
I always get really emotional, and I'll say anything, I'll just start crying.
We're very sympathetic about their periods and stuff, and we understand that, but there's nothing we can really do about it.
They got weird hormones.
Where do these crazy hormones come from? A small area that has a huge impact on your life, the female reproductive system. If you put your hands together like this and position them here, just above the pubic bone, you'll have an idea of the area the reproductive system covers. And it's this small area that month after month gives your body the ability to become pregnant and have a baby. Now let's take a closer look at the individual organs and how they work. It starts with the ovaries, one on either side of the body, each about the size of a grape. At puberty, they begin to send estrogen into the bloodstream, which triggers the outer changes you go through and starts your period, or as it's scientifically known, menstruation.
I haven't got my period yet.
I haven't gotten my period yet, but I really want to get it.
But it's not coming, and I'm so mad.
It's annoying sometimes because if you don't know when your first time's going to be.
I might be scared at the beginning, but it'll be okay.
I don't think it's going to start this year. It might, though, because I sort of feel older. I don't know why.
My doctor said that I definitely wasn't going to get it this year.
Well, it seems a little scary to me because it's never happened before, and I'm not really sure what it will be like until it happens.
You're likely to experience a sign that your first period is about to begin a few months before it actually starts. Breast development, the growth of pubic hair, hair under the arms, and a whitish vaginal discharge.
Well, I was at my father's house, and I really wasn't expecting it, and I had a bad stomach ache.
I didn't expect it to come on, right? So I was at the swim meet.
And I just thought, I was just gonna have regular stomach ache. But, it was around 6 o'clock and I was ready to go home. And I always go to the bathroom before I leave because it's an hour and a half drive,
I went to go get changed in the bathroom. The swim meet was almost over, and there was stuff in my underwear.
I looked, I was like, oh, great.
I didn't really know what it was at first because when you first get it, it's not actually red yet, your blood's not red yet when it first comes out. And I thought I just went to the bathroom and bitch or something like that.
I told my mom. She goes, congratulations. And I'm like, why are you congratulating me? This is horrible.
I thought I was going to be excited and everything that I got it, but I'm not.
Because my mom called my grandmother, she called my other grandmother, she called my other grandmother. She just kept calling people and telling them.
I told my sister, and then my mom's like, what happened? Did you get your period? And I was like, yes. So she just was happy for me.
My mother came home, she's giving me hugs and kisses. I was like, oh God.
I didn't tell anyone, I don't think. I think my mom kind of knew, because she's like, is anything wrong? I'm like, no, not really. She's like, okay.
You think it's horrible because, it's embarrassing when you're younger. And then for your parents, they're just happy because you're getting older.
Ever since you were born, the ovaries have contained thousands of minute eggs. At puberty, the eggs begin to ripen and develop, just a few each time. The ovaries take turns producing one ripe egg about every 4 weeks. Ovulation occurs when the egg, or ovum, is ready and sets off on a journey down one of the narrow fallopian tubes. The egg's destination is the uterus. The uterus has a lining called the endometrium, made up of blood vessels and tissue. It is the job of another hormone, progesterone, to help maintain this lining. Why? So that when a woman becomes pregnant, that is, when an egg has been fertilized by contact with sperm from a male partner, the lining has thickened to feed and cushion it during the first few weeks of pregnancy. Most of the time, however, the egg won't be fertilized, and so the thick lining is not needed. On months like these, both the egg and the lining disintegrate and flow out of the body. That's what makes up your period. And it happens about 2 weeks after ovulation. This menstrual fluid, only a few tablespoons a month, flows out of the entrance to the uterus, called the cervix, down through the vagina and out of the body through the vaginal opening, which is located on the outside of your body between the urinary opening, the urethra, and the anus.
This is how I feel of it in my mind. When I have my period, there's this big wall, okay? And all this blood is on this wall, okay? And there's this like little egg or something that's waiting for you, like, to have the sperm, okay? But it doesn't come. So in a month, it gets really bored, and it crawls off the wall, and it takes the blood with the new coat of, that takes the blood off with it, and travels out. And then the new one comes, and waits, and waits, and waits, and then it keeps on. That's what happens until they get the sperm.
Meanwhile, this cycle, the menstrual cycle, begins again and continues monthly until a woman reaches 45 to 55.
Well, menopause is when you're in your late 40s and early 50s and you just stop having your period.
Well, you can't have a baby if you don't have your period anymore.
So you can see that starting periods means a girl's body is becoming a woman's body and is now able to have a baby.
Your body is now able to have a child. It doesn't mean that you should. It just means that you can have one.
You worry about, getting pregnant.
If you've had your period and you're only 12, you can't be ready. You can't be off and having a job, and you can't be emotionally ready.
Puberty means new responsibilities for both boys and girls. You start to take yourself a little more seriously, and sometimes that can be a little difficult to do. How to find the right feminine protection without even blushing.
Give me a break. How about everything? But I'm not gonna go out and buy some tampons.
I don't see why not. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Obviously, not many people in there would suspect you're going to use them for your own use, so it doesn't make any sense.
If my girlfriend was having her period and she needed some tampons, I'd probably go to the store and get them for her, I guess.
I feel comfortable myself buying them with my mom or her buying them because we both use the same thing.
Today, it's easier than ever for women to find and buy the right feminine protection. There are tampons which are worn inside the body and pads which are worn outside. Both come in a variety of sizes, shapes, and absorbencies to suit each woman's individual period and preferences. Some pads are individually wrapped. Most fit into the underpants and are held in place by an adhesive strip. It's easy to find the right pad for your flow. Thick pads for heavy days, or thin pads and panty shields for light days. Whichever you choose, pads should be changed every 4 to 6 hours to protect against accidents and odor, which can come about when blood is in contact with the air. Many girls find using pads suits them very well, particularly to start with.
When my mom first bought me pads, she bought the same ones as she used because she relied on them and she liked them. So I use those too.
I use pads. I use pads because they're not easier, but after a while, you start to kind of shift over to tampons.
Tampons come with slim, biodegradable applicators which you can flush away, or smooth plastic applicators. There are also compact plastic applicators which you extend to full length before using. The tampon itself is made of soft, absorbent material. Though it looks much smaller than a pad, it gives full protection. It fits snugly within the vagina, where it expands to absorb the blood before it leaves the body, so none of it can escape. And unlike a pad, there's no possibility of odor. Nothing is visible, nothing gets in your way, and there are none of the lumps and bulges of pads.
First time I used a tampon was when I was 13, and it was my first period.
I like using tampons better. I don't know, you don't feel like you have your period.
Definitely tampons because it's just so much easier and you don't feel like you're like boggled down or all like gross, you know what I mean?
Well, my sister came, she's in the Army. She came to visit, and I was still using pads. She told me, that the tampons are better. She told me to come in the bathroom and she showed me how to use it.
The first time I used a tampon, I was in the bathroom by myself, and it really hurt when it first went in. And I said, I can't do this. I really cannot do this. So I threw it away, and I sat down, and I said, I have to do this. I have to do it. So my mother came, and she said, are you all right? And I said, yes, I'm fine, but I just cannot do this. And she says, okay, well, like, lean down, like, straddle, and then, like, totally relax. So I did, and I got it in, and it felt fine.
When you first go to put it in, you tense up, and so you think you can't get it in because your muscles tighten. So people think, oh, I can't get it in, I can never do this. So you have to just relax and think, all right, I can put this in, and just read the directions before you do anything. If you're trying to find a place to put the tampon, it'll just find itself there. You won't put it in the wrong hole.
And your pee hole is a little bit too small to fit a tampon in. And it's right in the middle.
I mean, there's really no other hole. You can't, like, I mean, you can't. There's no other place to put it.
The vaginal passage, the middle opening, is where you place the end of the applicator, angling it toward the small of your back. Gently insert the outer tube up to the first grooved ring. As you push the inner tube into the outer tube, the vaginal passage expands to accommodate the tampon as it glides easily into the right position. Tampons are made to be gentle to your body.
Because the vaginal muscle, it moves apart when the tampon is put in, and then once it's in and above the vaginal muscle, it sort of like closes up again, so it can't fall out. There's a little string that's attached to the tampon, and don't worry, it will not come off. You can see the string. So then you slowly, you relax, and you just pull it out very, very slowly.
Tampons come in a variety of absorbencies, and the best way to decide which is right for you is to experiment. Though you probably don't consider yourself full-grown, your menstrual flow can be that of an adult woman. So super might be what you need for the days your flow is medium to heavy. As it tapers off, regular or slender regular may be all you need. Always use the lowest absorbency for your flow. And remember to change your tampon every 4 to 6 hours.
You can use tampons, it doesn't hurt you in any way.
A, you cannot lose your virginity by putting in a tampon. The only way you can lose your virginity is by having sex. That's the only way. B, it won't get lost.
The cervix is too small, so it can't go up the cervix. It can't go into your uterus and past the cervix. And there's a little area right between the cervix and the end of the vaginal muscle that it stays.
Many of you may also have heard of TSS, or toxic shock syndrome. It is a potentially serious but rare disease that can affect anyone and has been associated with tampon use. Though the incidence of TSS has declined dramatically over the past 10 years, it's still important to make yourself knowledgeable about it. There's an insert in every tampon package that gives you more information and helpful advice on tampon use and TSS. Be sure to read it.
With the tampon, I can swim, and I feel better doing sports because you feel you don't have a diaper.
Well, the advantage is tampons out. You can go swimming, and you can wear tighter stuff, and you don't have to feel uncomfortable.
So that takes care of the girls. Now on to the boys. Raging hormones, part 2.
You get excited, man. You're excited. You're getting older.
Exciting would be a good word for it.
What's at work here? The male hormone, testosterone.
I remember this from Mrs. Froshower's class, in 6th grade.
They make my attitude change. I don't know what they do. I mean, it's just like a switch that goes on, and then when it's on, it's on.
Right now, you wish you could do more things that adults can do, but sometimes people try to treat you like you're still a kid.
You're more maturely emotionally when you're a man. All this stuff is going to start happening to you.
That's because of testosterone. And where does this busy hormone come from? The male reproductive system. Like its female counterpart, it is brilliantly designed to give a male the ability to reproduce, to impregnate a woman and have a child. What makes up the male reproductive system? Under the penis is a small bag of skin called the scrotum that contains 2 male sex glands, the testicles. At puberty, the testicles start sending testosterone into your bloodstream, which triggers the physical changes you go through. It also allows the testicles to produce sperm, billions of them throughout your lifetime. At this time, the penis, made up of special erectile tissue, develops the ability to grow hard, to get an erection. Sometimes erections are totally unexpected. That's because testosterone is influencing the brain without even thinking about sex at all. You may suddenly have an erection.
One time I was in the swim meet, and you wear a tight suit. And one time I got hard, and it was kind of embarrassing because I couldn't hide it.
and I just put a towel around it.
I had one in science class once, but like no one saw because the kid who was sitting right next to me, one of my friends, had one too, and so I don't know. I don't know.
I was over at a party once, and there were girls at this party, and I started getting really hard on. So I went into the bathroom, and I forgot to lock the door, and a girl walked in, and she told everybody.
And I get one in a really embarrassing moment. I like try spiritual, like, you will go down, you will, but it doesn't work, so you just ignore it and it goes away.
You realize you have an erection, and then you just, you try and ignore it, you know, and you just, like, you pay attention to something else, and like something else that won't keep it up.
Not a good
and then it usually just goes away.
Though you may not remember, your penis did the same thing when you were a few weeks or months old, and every now and then throughout your childhood. The difference now is that sperm and semen, the fluid that carries the sperm, can be released. This is called ejaculation. Why does the body work like this? So that when a man and woman have sexual intercourse, the penis can be put inside the vagina, and semen, containing millions of microscopic sperm, can be released. It takes only one sperm to join with a woman's egg to start the process of creating a child. But intercourse isn't the only way sperm are released. During the ages of 11 to 14, boys may begin to experience having an erection and ejaculating while asleep. This is called a wet dream, or nocturnal emission.
Wet dreams?
Wet dreams you experience like after you have, like, I guess, a sexual fantasy, like, in your dreams.
I was at my mom's house, and I woke up, and I just saw it, and I didn't say anything about it, and then my mom went and did my sheets that day, and she kind of laughed at me.
It's not a big deal.
Oh, one more thing about erections. They don't always have to end with ejaculation. So as you can see, there are a lot of changes that you go through which enable you to reproduce. Once again, changes you want to take seriously and responsibly.
If the people who teased the boys were going through what they're going through, they wouldn't think it was very funny.
Puberty is easier for boys, in my opinion, because we're not going through the PMS, the emotional changes.
I think that boys are pretty sympathetic, depending on how old they are, if they have sisters, or, you know, they're going through changes, and that they know that we're going through changes also.
Health, hygiene, and happiness. With so many changes going on in your body, it's more important than ever for you to learn how to take care of it. Like keeping track of your period, when it's going to start, and how long it's going to last. Keep a calendar, count the days, so you'll know when to expect your next period.
I have a calendar that I got. I circle the day that I get it and draw a line through the rest of the days that I get it.
Though the average cycle takes about 28 days, every woman's body is different. It could be as short as 17, or as long as 35. It's more than likely you'll be irregular your first year.
I never get it at the same time, and it always varies.
I only have my period for 4 or 5 days.
My period lasts about 6 days.
My period lasts about 4 days.
I mean, I know that I'm totally different to my mom because she gets really bad cramps and I don't.
I don't know, since I'm athletic, I play a lot of sports, it doesn't, like, hit me really hard.
My boobs get sore, and my stomach gets bloated.
And you get really bad cramps, and it feels like it's coming from your back and your stomach.
I get cramps. Not very bad most of the time.
I've never had a cramp in my life.
Not everybody gets cramps. But if you do, there's no need for you to suffer. What you're experiencing is a cramp of the uterine muscle. Try gentle exercise, a heating pad, or hot bath. Ask your pharmacist what he recommends. Or if you're really in agony, talk to your doctor. There's no reason for you to miss out on anything just because you've got your period. What happens if you start to get pimples?
I have really oily skin and I get zits all the time over my forehead and everything. Yeah. That's why I always have my hair in my face.
Sometimes if I get like a new pimple, I get angry with myself. Like, oh, why didn't I clean my face or whatever?
My older brother told me he told me to prepare against zits because he used to have bad acne, so he told me how to, like, get rid of them and stuff.
Make ample use of soap, astringent, and pimple medications. And eat well-balanced meals. Because all the hormonal activity you're going through sometimes shows up on your face. Another side effect of those crazy hormones is body odor. So shower or bathe regularly, especially when you have your period, and use a deodorant.
You feel disgusting every day when you don't take a shower, but I mean, especially when you have your period.
You also improve your chances of avoiding bacterial problems if you remember to wipe front to back after you go to the bathroom. It's a good everyday health habit.
Shaving, I guess it's a way of making yourself clean. I feel kind of grubby when I don't shave.
Shaving your face is a step higher to manhood.
What else is there to say about puberty?
It's everything they like teach you it is and tell you it is.
It's going to happen to everybody, so it's not like you should keep it to yourself.
I suggest that you talk to your older sisters or your friends, you know, family.
I think puberty is the best time of my life because I started liking girls and just started getting hairier, which makes me feel good that I'm growing up like my dad.
My advice to younger kids is to have fun while it lasts.
Guess what? My daughter is developing training bra, little one kind of thing.
Training bra? My mom goes, what is a training bra? Do you train your boobs or something? I want to look like a model. Well, not really like a model. I want to be like, can I get back to on that?
Like if you're like 10 and you want like a candy bar, the more you think about wanting a candy bar, the more you want it. But now it's like a girl instead of a candy bar.
I don't know what to say.
Because it's my adrenaline and my, what's it called?
Testosterone.
Testosterone.
Whatever. I failed that course.
What do you guys expect from a relationship? Can boys be friends with girls after they break up with them?
No. Well, yeah. Kind of. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. And so